10 years off of his age.
True.
True. Only
Is
in number, not in
Jackie
look.
Chan your Mr. Miyagi?
He isn't? Who could?
Let's get back into the matchup. Game 3. Watch closely the XP lane matchup between Ryota and Edward.
Oh, and also right off the bat, you see how Edward likes to play this R-Lot, right? And after seeing actually, I would say a majority of the R-Lots we see in competitive play, run the tank emblem, I would say.
It's on Bending Will.
Yeah, and you know, with Edward rolling this way, he likes to play a little more aggressive. Again, this just fits his playstyle really well. So we'll see how that kind of changes the course of this game. And like you mentioned too, you know, UA's running that Purify, so he's got that available to him as well as Owl.
Yeah. So this is great. Again, when you're looking at the way Onic drafted and the way they're playing this early on, I bet they're happy to rock the Purify.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the pace here might actually be a little bit faster for Onic, considering that it is Kekadut on the Joe this time. So it might actually still be very similar to game number 1 and 2, but expect a little bit more eagerness coming out. And I always forget that word. Surety. By Kekadut.
Conviction.
Conviction. There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
A little bit more conviction by Kekadut to make plays surprising. Because that's the power of the Cho here. He shouldn't hesitate. If it looks good that he can do the flicker, whole Jeet Kune Do, wave the dragon thing, do it.
Yep, and I think that's what was missing from Onic throughout Game 1 and 2. This whole series, essentially, that when they set their eyes on something, we haven't really seen them say, you know what, this is it, let's go.
Wow.
Doing him dirty.
That's a crucial stop there by Wise. That's going to be an advantage for Blacklist in this turtle here.
Yeah, so, you know, you delay that by a couple seconds here. But, you know, again, it's Sensui, right? And even if Ryota isn't there exactly right now, which he should make it up just in time, although he doesn't have the level 4, but hold on, mid lane!
Oh!
Oh, my Venus is now down.
Uh-oh.
There's the charge up. That's going to come in. Who grabs the turtle? It's Sensui. And he wild charges out of there.
Edward!
Edward going to be in trouble. One poke, one hit away. Can he get it? Kekadut and Super Prince. Edward's still alive. For now. Ryota with the double kill. You delayed him from going back, but he still comes out on top.
2K for Makasa in this whole time. Remar, can you believe this whole time? Get out and spend this flicker!
Oh man, how did he not have to use that in that engagement? It was Super Prince who used his flicker to get that Numenon blast capped off. And that's what Blacklist needs to watch out for here. Despite all that action, usually teams are used to saying no flicker on the Cho. There is still flicker on the Cho, and so they have to watch out. They might get kicked in the face from out of nowhere.
Oh man, now that you mention it, Blacklist has held back I forgot.
Hookadut.
Hookadut,
right?
right? Now it's Kekadut!
Kekadut, see?
I didn't see it 2 games in a row. Now that it's happening, I'm blanking out. This is Kekadut!
You're flabbergasted at this point, right?
I'm perplexed.
Yeah.
Flummoxed.
Flummoxed. I'm
going to put away this dictionary.
I was going to say, you're getting to the word bank here.
There you go. All right. It's away. We're good.
But yeah, you're right. And there he goes. You know, the fact that also we haven't seen this early of a lead in the past 2 games, right? So this is already a different story, right? A different story from the previous 2. They're about a 1K. They had about 1.2 earlier, 3 minutes in. So still, on the Philippines, they're going to make sure they don't drop this lead that they have here. Feathered Airstrike going to come down, forcing UA back a little bit. Still, Super Friends able to help out Sensui. Nothing bad going to happen out of that one.
Yeah, it's actually a good call by Super Friends to force that Feathered Airstrike so that Sensui could get away. Although that seemed like that really was the call for Blacklist. Put a bit of pressure on Sensui, see what we can force out. That was a win for Blacklist, but at the same time, Onic needed to do that because they couldn't risk Sensui being way too low heading into the second turtle of the game.
And if there's anything that Onic can hold on to is just how accurate they are, how well they're good at taking turtles, even those that they have no business going for.
Yeah, so you can even see Ryota coming down here, going to join this fight. They don't have the carry for Blacklist International. The initiation goes through. They're going to force him back here. Ryota going to find Wise, trying to stop him from getting this retribution off if he can. And he does exactly that. So without the gold laners, they all duke it out. Onic Philippines grabbing another turtle.
Much like Dumbledore from Harry Potter, you shall not pass!
That something doesn't seem right there, but this is a good call by Onic.
That's,
I got you.
I love,
back to the
I love Star Wars.
Touche. Indiana Jones, #1.
Just name all the franchises we know at this point.
From the early 80s and 90s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scott Pilgrim.
Now let's go back to the future here.
No! All right, back into the action.
It was actually a Malefic Roar Rush by Nets on that Brody. So even though Blacklist International are building items for defense, they still have to respect the damage output of that Brody later on.
Whoa.
But so far, Blacklist are doing a good job of being able to control the mid somewhat. Now they have the info that Super Prince has that Feathered Airstrike yet again. Seems like Onic's next sequence might be up top, force a skirmish or a fight right before that turtle. If not, they're just going to wait for the turtle and again try to best Blacklist in a retry battle.
Oh!
Oh, it's in
Yui.
mid!
Yui. Quite low. Sensui, though, gonna get that return poke. There's the kick. The way the dragon can come out. Numen on Blast gonna find the target. Right into the mid lane. Kekadu's gonna fall. Ryota! Oh, perfect landing. Finds Yui. So it's a 1-for-1. And still things in favor of Onic Philippines.
Yeah, just slightly though. It's their roamer gone. For Blacklist, it's their mid laner. A little bit of a stalemate, but yeah, leaning a little bit more towards Onic's favor here with this next sequence. Oh My Venus hugging Owl right now. Good call here. Try to find space near the turtle with the gold laner.
That's a concealed play by Oh My Venus, but look at the clapback.
Oh! Doesn't commit the flick.
Oh! Kakadu goes in. He can't find the way of the dragon, though. Now the counter punch from Black International. Terrify gonna come through. They get the flicker out as well. All this leading into the third turtle.
Not just, Joseph, not just. They canceled the Numenon Blast, and now there's the kick and the Purify.
Oh no, Owl! He goes down, but they're still gonna be fighting for it. They call off the
Final
turtle.
flash.
That's gonna be in trouble now.
Whoa,
And he doesn't go down. Oh my Venus gonna fall. Edward able to grab the kill. Now Wise joining the fight. Still going. Ryota gets a kill in the mid lane.
Oh.
It's a bloodbath for game 3.
Yeah,
Killing spree.
There's a killing spree there. The little regen coming in from the assassin emblem there of Nets was what helped him secure that double kill. And as we mentioned, the possibilities for this game number 3, we got the bloodbath version of game number 3. It's still clean, a little bit messy though, as our good friend Rockhard would say. Owl pulled off a boo-boo there. But let's see what Onic can do here up against Blacklist, and Sensui gets it.
Sensui does it. Grabs the third turtle like that. So still
Oh, look at Oh My V.
lead.
The
Might be just
Queen.
gonna charge up here.
Whoa.
With a little G. He gets out.
A little G.
A little G.
A little GKD. All right, so interestingly enough, throughout that whole sequence up top and then a quick pan down bottom, this whole time, Ryota was running his own little side story in mid. Oh!
The punishment. There's the way of the dragon.
Kick-a-doot.
The Kick-a-doot strikes back.
I don't want trouble.
Kick a dude from a town called Kick a Dude.
Oh. And they're not stopping. Look, there's still a fight down bottom.
And this is what we were talking about earlier, the fact that Onic has a Cho with them. It's going to be this pace, a little bit faster, a little bit more, with a little bit more conviction and confidence to try and get plays. That's what you get when you have a Cho roam that doesn't have a lot to worry about in terms of what can stop it. The Kaja's off the board. Usually Kaja actually fares pretty well against a roam Cho, although that's a 50-50 matchup. Now looking at the item, still very close, although it's a 700 gold lead here for the gold laner of Onic. Nets over Owl. Owl still has only built the corrosion side and the golden staff. No full built defense items except a few Athena shields and dominance ices across the board. No anti-caress yet, just dreadnought armors for both teams.
All right, we still haven't addressed the fact that for the past, 2 or 3 minutes, Ryota has been going on a one-man mission. He himself pushed mid lane alone. And I think Blacklist is addressing that.
Yeah. You can see, you know, they were trying to basically use Aloe there as like bait, right? Bring Onic Philippines down, but then they got spotted out from the conceal. And now the plans for Blacklist International not going to work out, right? So they're still playing around. I mean, Albert, look at this. He's actually getting focused on by Ryota bottom lane. He's going to get chased down. Already used the Purify here. All right, that's tough. So again, you're hoping that Owl doesn't get caught off here.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you're Blacklist International, because if he does, Onic Philippines will just punish, and now the Lord is up. The dance has started.
Yeah, inversely, Nets has to watch himself as well because Edward's giving them a lot of pressure.
Look at that angle that the Arl is in.
Yeah.
This is a scary position.
This covers Nets' entry. Onic needs to be careful here.
This is is going to be big if Edward can pull it off here. Still, it's going to be less than half health. The charge up comes in. Numenal Blast is committed.
Whoa.
From
okay.
Super Prince. Still holding on to
Oh!
it. Owl, though, making his way. Now Ryota comes through. There's the Numenal Blast. Sensui securing the Lord here. Onic Philippines is on fire for these objectives.
6 and Sui, man. 6 and Sui. Could have sworn that Lord Dance was going to last a little longer. Wait for more, I'd say, safer windows, but Sensui just pulls the trigger there.
Sensui! Again, how does he keep doing it again and again? The Retribution dual master of MPL Philippines Season 11, and that's coming from a team that is, again, clawing and crawling their way into a playoff slot. Onic with a lot of conviction right now, really want to make it into SMX.
Mr. Dude!
Kick-a-dude. Looking for it. Oh! Gonna find Edward! And it's way too much CC. Nets grabbing the kill. Sensui does fall, though. So Owl picking up a kill off of that.
Yeah, look at Wise holding the Lord down bottom, though. Can Onic punish Wise here? Wise single-handedly taking down the Lord, though.
They still have that tier 2 turret. Ryota gonna use the Black
and
Dragon
the kick!
form. There's the kick. Do they have the damage, though? Nets trying to unleash. Can't get the stacks he's looking for. Torpart Memory committed as well. Nothing, though. No one goes down.
Turret in the bottom lane gonna go down, though. A lot of space provided by Onic after that. So Onic still in the lead here. But Blacklist, it's not like they're grasping at straw. It's still quite close. But Onic have been pulling the right calls and making the right plays to solidify their lead. 11 minutes and 53 seconds and counting into this game.
Sensui needs to take care of himself a little more. Yes, Earth and Force does a great job at stopping the physical damage, which Blacklist has a majority of. But yeah, no, the carry deals true damage, and Yue is slowly building up. He has a Lightning Truncheon now and might build up, what, a Holy Crystal next?
Divine Glaive usually has been the trend, it's the third item.
Then all the better, spike it up. So yes,
Exactly.
for Blacklist. Now for Onic, Sensui needs to take care of himself more. Like, that's why that last engagement was looking scary. Like, he was alone catching, what, both pinwheels and blasts from Yue.
If Onic PH want to solidify their lead even further. Oh, Sensui, you just said it, Leo!
Like that!
Oh, he's gonna wild charge out of there. The follow-up, though, Wise still on the hunt. Now Owl trying to provide the cover fire. There's the Kick-a-dude coming through. They're still going to focus on it. Ryota, though, going to find the mark. But look at the damage from Owl. It's too much. Now Oh My Venus going to be in trouble. One hit away. The final slash to save the queen. Oh My Venus still survives. And it's only one down for Onic Philippines.
That was a game of inches. That last engagement, Blacklist got away with so much just by taking care of themselves. Just full-on situational awareness there.
Oh, My Venus got out of the basic attack range of the Brody, and I believe the torn apart memory as well. It's still available for Net, so he didn't get to use it. That was a win by Blacklist, and yeah, I agree with you with there, Leo. We saw it happen right before our eyes. Sensui needs to be a little bit more conservative now because Blacklist are on a Sensui hunting party. And so we know that this is the position of Blacklist because he's sandwiched. Oh, Ryota got the info.
Got the info.
He sees him.
So the rest of the team, you also Blacklist International. Also watch out for Kick-a-dude as well. So everybody fights for positioning here. Oh, still going to be forced off from it. Sensui holding that Lord. Why is just letting him do the work? You know, at this point, they just want to get this advantage if they can find it as they make their way.
Do they see Nets? Do they know he's here? And do they know that? All right, spotted Edward, so they know. This is vision. This is vision. Oh,
where is Nets? Where is Owl? The big question for both teams right now.
Yeah, Super Prince also holding on to Numenal Blast. Feathered Airstrike going to be committed. Lord going to go ahead and get a reset going, taking the long way around.
Yeah, the scenic route.
Oh,
no, Sensui taking the spin wheels, has to regen. Now it's Kick-a-dude. That was there to help him out. He's going to fall.
Onic need to reset this.
They have to reset. Wise going to force them back here. Owl was working on the Lord, now joins the team fight. Bottom side also, Yue going to push them out. Owl unleashing on Sensui, going to wild charge out. A flicker out as well. Ryota takes the brunt of damage. It's a mega kill for Owl.
And just like that, the Ube trumps the banana split. And that's a reluctant split. Onic wasn't counting on them being spread out like that.
Again, reluctant. That felt like Onic again trying to grasp a straws. Oh, what are we going to do here? Where are we going to position? They left Nets to the mercy of Yue and Edward. He couldn't join there. They didn't have their roamer yet. They still committed, but Blacklist had key abilities. A lot of big questions, questionable decisions by Onic there that Blacklist answered with a massive conversion. They get Lord, they got kills, they got tower, Blacklist got lead.
Just like that, the conviction that we were looking for from Onic just vanished, and Blacklist put him right where they want him. They put him up against the corner and say, what are you going to do now? Now that we have the Lord, now that we have all the lanes pushing in, and now that your gold laner can't even get basic attacks in, this is trouble for Onic.
It's a tough situation to be in, especially when just minutes ago you were up by, what, 4,000 gold. And even with that advantage that you had, you just lost that whole kind of the micro-macro fight. And now they got to deal with this Lord here, top side. They're most likely going to lose Tier 1, Tier 2, bottom side, Tier 2 in the mid lane, and have to defend in their base.
Yeah, no magic penetration yet on this Valentine in terms of the items. Divine Glaive already in the hands of that Farsa. Blacklist has a lot of damage reduction items on them. Good amount of oracles, even though the Cursed Helm and Anti-Cuirassius. So they can survive some onslaughts here, they just have to be careful.
Look at the angle by Kekidot. Oh.
Yeah, he's decided not to.
No dice.
Let's just handle the Lord, he says. They already lost the top inhibitor turret. They're going to lose these ones in the other lanes. They should be able to defend if Blacklist International decides to take that route and force a fight, but they might also just take the discipline route as they back off here for now.
And just like that, Onic can breathe easy. Again, these waves are going to stop crashing at some point. We're about a minute and a half away from the next Lord, which should be evolved, and that might actually be the game changer.
Man,
oh!
They can't deal with it.
I thought Kekidot would really try to make a play there. That feathered airstrike was already gone.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to.
Yeah. Again, the conviction, the confidence, the eagerness to try and pull off a play. I get why they're so disciplined, but it seems like as Blacklist has gotten the lead in this, Onic have hesitated way more.
Why is using maximum range retribution? Like right in the face of the members of Onic. Like, nope, not even this orange. Not this one. Oh!
Oh, that's okay.
I wonder if they know that there's 3 members there. That's scary.
If you're Onic right now, you are still blind.
Just assume that everything, every bush.
Yeah.
Everybody is everywhere.
Oh, good. You're up. Stun check.
Yeah, Kekidot's going to get spotted. Looks like the conceal play came out as well. Oh, my Venus looking for the stun. Oh! Going to miss that flicker, though. Numina Blast is charged up. Canceled with that Guardian's Barrier. Ryota there to help him out, but Kekidot's in trouble. Onic Philippines doesn't know if they should fight as they scramble back to the base. The final slash comes out. Net's in trouble. Trying to provide the damage here.
Ryota!
They're still holding on. He's trapped. Edward. Immortality going to be popped here, but he goes back to fight. Can't withstand it. Call to Sensui. Another Immortality going to be popped now. Oh my God. Trouble. Another barrier from Sensui. Says you shall not pass.
By Gandalf.
By Gandalf.
Lord of the Rings. Tolkien.
Yes.
Director's cut.
Purple buff. Sensui.
All right. So now that things have gotten right, this is the correct timeline if you're a Sonic. If you're a fan of Onic, this is where you want to be. They traded Kekidot for Edward and Venus, and it looks like a more even fight. This Lord might actually, could possibly go over to Onic. We know how sharp Sensui is when it comes to these duels.
Man.
Good control there by Onic. That could have been devastating. Oh, look at Ryota.
Super Prince going in from the backside. They're going to focus on Albert. He has so much damage. And Immortality still online. Owl somehow stays alive, but Onic Philippines going to go ahead and give this go for the Lord. They should be able to take it. Wise going to jump in, gets hit. Sensui secures the Lord. Now Onic Philippines has to survive. They're on the run. Wise gonna get the knock up here. The follow-up still coming through. The dude, is he in trouble?
Oh, Edward's still there.
He survives.
The dude gets away. The dude gets away.
Alexa, play The Great Escape by Boys.
It's the G-Kun dude.
The G-Kun dude. That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's a 10 out of 10. And now we find ourselves at the potential apex of this matchup. Super Friends still coming back onto the map here for Onic. Blacklist International doing everything they can to stop this Lord, and they will. Sensui gets a stun, but the Lord isn't going anywhere. No conversion here by Onic. Blacklist stops the Lord in its tracks.
You know, that was a great stun. Found multiple members, but unfortunately, can't really convert anything out of that. But Onic Philippines, again, they're still going to have these waves to help push in a little bit, right? The thing is, can they actually get into these inhibitors? They do grab that purple, though.
All right, so we're back on the map here. Again, despite the map looking completely blue, Onic still has a lot of work to do to be able to get back into this.
Oh, they can actually push a situation up here if they want to. But already the clear speed is going to be quite big. Kakadu, though, going to be in trouble. Gets final slash. Feathered air finds him.
He got stunned.
The dude is down. Oh my Venus with the stun. And this is looking bad. Ryota goes in with Black Dragon form.
We gotta back off.
He knows it's nothing can be done as they head back.
Woo. Punished. Counter punished by Blacklist. Kakadu got stunned mid-combo, not once. Well, mid-combo once. Trying to escape another time. He got caught there by Blacklist.
At some point, you gotta think, Kekadon was playing with borrowed time.
Yeah.
Like, he's been escaping ults and engages left and right for the past, 5 minutes? And that's why Onic was able to catch back up.
Blacklist wants to end this. Edward built rapid boots just so he could get here.
Yep,
Oh, what?
Edward. Gonna go ahead and flicker in. Was looking for the final slash.
Oh!
Too much to handle. Blacklist International, just like they did last time, will reverse sweep the series 2-1.
History repeats itself. Not just in Season 11, but for the longest time that these two have had the rivalry.